Most people think becoming wealthy starts when you make six figures. But that's not true. For most people, everything changes long before that. Not at $100,000. Not at $1 million. It changes at your first $10,000. Because the first $10,000 is not just money. It's proof. Proof that you can control money instead of money controlling you. And if you look carefully, almost every financially successful person has a story about this exact moment. The moment they stopped living paycheck to paycheck. Stopped panicking every time an expense showed up. Stopped feeling trapped. And strangely enough, the hardest part of building wealth is not going from $10,000 to $100,000. The hardest part is going from $0 to $10,000. Because before that point, money feels temporary. You earn it. Spend it. Watch it disappear. And repeat the cycle again. But after your first $10,000, something psychological changes. You stop seeing money as something you consume. And start seeing it as something that can grow. That's the shift nobody talks about. And once it happens, your entire relationship with money changes forever. Let's talk about why. Imagine two people. Both earn the exact same salary. Both are smart. Both work hard. Both want financial freedom. But 5 years later, one person is financially stressed while the other is building wealth. What happened? Usually, the difference is not income. It's behavior. Most people think money problems are math problems. But they're actually psychology problems. Because humans are terrible at thinking long-term. Our brains are designed for survival, not investing. That's why buying food delivery feels easier than investing. Why people spend future money before they even earn it. Why a new phone feels more exciting than an emergency fund. The human brain loves immediate rewards. And modern life is built around exploiting that. Every app. Every advertisement. Every buy now button. Exists to make you spend emotionally. So when most people earn extra money, they don't build assets. They upgrade their lifestyle. A slightly nicer apartment. A slightly more expensive car. A few more subscriptions. More online shopping. More eating out. And slowly, they become trapped in something dangerous. Lifestyle inflation. The strange thing about lifestyle inflation is that it feels like success. You feel richer because your life looks more expensive. But behind the scenes, nothing actually changes. You still need your next paycheck. You still panic during emergencies. You still can't stop working. That's why someone earning $40,000 can become wealthy. While someone earning $150,000 stays broke forever. Income matters. But behavior matters more. And this is exactly why the first $10,000 matters so much. Because it's the first time money stops disappearing completely. For the first time in your life. Some money survives. That sounds simple. But psychologically, it's massive. Because before this point, saving money feels pointless. You save a little. Then an emergency happens. Or a festival sale. Or a trip. Or some random expense. And suddenly the account goes back to zero again. So most people unconsciously stop trying. They start believing. I'm just bad with money. But reaching $10,000 breaks that identity. It proves you can delay gratification. It proves you can think long-term. It proves you can build stability. And stability changes decision-making. Think about someone drowning in water. That person cannot think about swimming technique. Or long-term strategy. They just want air. That's how many people live financially. Every month feels urgent. Rent. Bills. Debt. Unexpected expenses. When survival mode controls your brain, long-term wealth becomes impossible. Because stress destroys patience. And wealth requires patience. This is why financially stressed people often make bad money decisions. Not because they're stupid. Because pressure changes human behavior. Research shows that financial stress reduces decision-making quality. When people constantly worry about money, their brains become focused on immediate relief instead of long-term gain. That's why payday loans exist. Why people carry credit card debt. Why emotional spending becomes addictive. Short-term pain makes short TE.